Hi Libra, what's up? Welcome to your bonus reading. I hope you're all doing very, very well. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you, get some insight, guidance, see what you need to look out for, and overall what you can expect in the near future. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. Private readings are available down below, and let's get into your messages and see what Spirit wants you to look out for. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What's going on for Libra? We have the red rose coming out. It's your first card, just seeing what the general vibes are looking like. The protectress and acceptance. Okay, cool. Don't worry, darling, you'll find your way. Overcoming obstacles, finding joy, and carefree. Things have been a little choppy for you, Libra. Whoever I'm picking up on, things haven't been the most smooth sailing, but you're finding your way. You're moving your way through the current, and things are getting better. You should buy yourself some flowers, or stop and smell the flowers. Like, there's something about appreciating the beauty that surrounds you. All the beautiful blossoms, the trees, it's springtime, things are starting to bloom, things are coming back to life. This is about taking time to appreciate all the beauty that is around us, and even recognizing your own beauty and accepting yourself and loving yourself and your flaws and imperfections. It's the energy of becoming more free, right? It says carefree and finding joy. This is the energy of really just like letting go and just in a positive state of mind. We have your energy is valuable, protect it well, the protectress, strength, boundaries, and amulet. This is a time where you are needing to protect your energy. There's some negative energy around you, or it's a person, or it's just like life and things going on external from you. And this is where it's so important that you kind of disassociate, or you kind of like disassociate yourself from the energy, from the person, from the thing, from the attachment. Like, it's showing how you're having to really protect your peace, right? Protect the beauty, protect your joy, protect that carefree spirit, and try your best not to let it get to you. I know it can be hard. I know it can be fucking hard. This world we live in is crazy, and so much crap that is out of our control, and it can feel very disempowering when we focus on like those things that we can't change, or we need a whole anyways, I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to go down that road. Okay, so anyways, boundaries are important. There might be people who come to you for help, or come to you because they need a shoulder to cry on, and that's nice. And you know, if you have extra energy to deliver, then go for it. Be that solid friend, be that solid partner, but make sure you take care of you first. Make sure you're not, you know, abandoning yourself just because someone else needs you, right? And I feel like we've had that message come through for Libras quite a few times, where it's like, you're not some superhero. You're not like fucking Batman. Like, someone calls you and you'll just jump to the rescue, and just, you know, you gotta rescue yourself, save yourself first. Y'all are so worried about trying to change someone, fix someone, what about you? You gotta focus on yourself, man. You're losing the plot. Okay? And we also have acceptance. You can let go now, surrender to what is, letting go, water, and non-resistance. So it's like, if you tried, you've helped, you did what you could, you did your best, right? You did your very best. You can let go now. This is the energy of detachment. This is the energy of not forcing, not pushing, not overstepping, just allowing. And it's making me think of like, let them, you know, if someone wants to talk to you, let them. If they don't want to talk to you, let them. If someone wants to be a part of your life, cool, let them. If they don't, let them go. You know, like, just allow, focus on you, stay in your own lane, and also not taking things personal, because rarely is it personal. I'm like, what deck do I feel called? I'm gonna use this one. I've been using this one for a while, and it's out here. So Libra, let's see what you're dealing with. This is your bonus reading. Bonus messages for Libra, and Seven of Swords wanted to flip right out. So, okay, hello hidden enemies. Hello hidden enemies. What's up here? We have the Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles at the bottom. I calmly make the best possible decision. So you're trying to make a decision, but you don't have all the information or all the answers or all the facts, all the details, yeah? I take great care of what I value. This is your affirmation with this card. Be mindful of sabotage, whether you are self-sabotaging or someone is sabotaging you. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Magician. There's something here that you probably should be working on in silence or keeping to yourself. There's something you're needing to protect, y'all. It keeps going back to protectress. Protect your energy. Your energy is rare. Your energy is sacred. Your energy is valuable. Protect it well. There's something that you're working on, some sort of dream, something that you're trying to manifest. Right now it's a bit chaotic, or you're finding like disruptions. Maybe you're telling too many people about your plans for the future, this thing that you're trying to manifest, right? I'm seeing a little bit of a wishy-washy energy too with the Two of Pentacles. So it's like you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're not fully decided, or you haven't made up your mind, or you keep wavering on something. Like you say one day you want something, that it's yours and you're manifesting, and then the next day you have doubts and you're like, wait, is this really mine? What if it's not happening? What if it doesn't? Where is it? How come it's not in my reality yet? Like you keep kind of wavering, and that's also you sabotaging yourself. And then you're, not only are you getting all confused, but now the universe is confused. They don't know what to give you, right? Universe says yes to whatever you want. The universe is like, yep, that's true. Let me give you more evidence to back that up. And so be very mindful is all I'm gonna say. Be very mindful. And it's hard because I even fucking struggle to this shit to the day. You know, some days better than others. I'm human too. Five of Cups at the bottom, right? So Seven of Swords, Five of Cups. You gotta feel your feelings. Five of Cups typically is a card of emotional what? I was gonna say settlements. What? I was gonna say setbacks, and I heard settlements, emotional settlements. There's some things that you have to kind of accept, get used to, let it kind of like digest it, huh? Okay, anyways, Seven of Swords, Five of Cups, and we have the Chariot. So you know it's time to move on. You know you are moving on. Five of Cups and the Chariot. If anything, the emotions is what's being your fuel. It's what's driving you forwards. It's what's pushing you towards what? Five of Pentacles. Chariot, Five of Pentacles, Magician. And then we have the Five of Wands. It's the same stuff. 5, 5, 5 also, by the way. So you're building your finances up. If you're lonely, you're wanting to build your relationships. If there's drama or tension in a current relationship, you're wanting to resolve it. But there's something that has you upset. It's the energy of overcoming obstacles, so that's great. There's something that's not so smooth sailing, or you're having, it looks like whoever I'm speaking to, you're having difficulty manifesting something. Something's been a challenge to manifest. Or Chariot to the Five of Pentacles, you seem to keep hitting a brick wall. Or it's like you're getting nowhere. You think you're getting somewhere and then it just kind of is fleeting, or it disappears. I'm hearing non-existent. You know what though? Going back to when the Seven of Swords first came out, I was like, do you have a hidden enemy? There might be some sort of, hopefully it's not like any bad juju. And I normally don't read like that. Like, oh, this person's put bad juju on you. I don't normally read like that, but sometimes it's, you know, sometimes y'all better be careful. Y'all better be careful. There's a lot of crazies out there. Protect your energy. Maybe going back to this card of the Protectress, Strength, Boundaries, Amulet, there may be some sort of physical item that you have that is like a symbol of protection. I don't know if it's like a cross, or if it's a crystal, or if it's literally like even an evil eye, bracelet, necklace, something like that. Like maybe it's a tattoo, right? Tattoos you can't remove unless it's a temporary tattoo. But it's like, keep this totem. Is that the right word? Keep that amulet close or nearby, or in your pocket, or next to you while you're sleeping. If something seems to be disrupting your flow or interfering with you in some way or energetically, you should probably have that nearby. Okay, what's going on for Libra? We have the 10 of Cups. So how do we go from the 5 to the 10 of Cups? That's a big ass jump. 4 of Wands at the bottom. Hangman and the 8 of Cups. Well, I mean, I guess it's really just a perspective shift, right? It's a big old perspective shift. How do you have those moments where you're having a low day or low, you know, maybe it's an hour, maybe it's a little longer, just kind of in a weird funk, feeling a little heavy. And then maybe you go outside, maybe you call up a friend, maybe you go do something, maybe you work on a project, or you listen to some music, or you eat some food, or you have a nap, and you know, change of scenery, change of perspective, and then suddenly you realize, what the hell was I so upset about? Why was I so sad? Why was I so angry? Why was I so, you know, there's a little perspective shift here. 5 of Cups to a 10 of Cups. Maybe there's someone close to you that disappointed you recently, but you haven't expressed that, or they don't even know. 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups. This could be saying that you've been covering up some sort of sadness. You've been masking it. You've been playing pretend. Everything's, oh no, everything's fine. Everything's great. But like, you're actually upset. So maybe it's, you gotta speak up about that. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, Hangman, and the 8 of Cups. So you're leaving something behind. You've been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of reflection. You're like letting it go. You're like, okay, you know what? I was getting so emotional, I was getting so attached, I was getting so invested, and maybe I just need to back off. Maybe I just need to ease off the gas, put on the brakes maybe a little bit, right? Okay. So that's a good switcheroo of energy. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands also does talk about like your connections, your community, celebration, some sort of event that's taken place, and it's just, it takes your mind off of this heaviness. It's a nice shift. It's a nice shift of the focus. You know, feels like it's very much like on the upswing. What's going on? I feel like, okay, whatever. Making it worse. My little bangs. It's just like sticking out on the side. I just realized. I was like, has it been like this all day? Ooh. Oh well, I don't care. Whatever. Not that serious. All right. Show me clearly what's going on for Libra. Ooh. You're the Devil and the 8 of Cups. So you're trying so hard to move away, and you just keep getting sucked back in. Whether it's an old habit that you keep kind of getting sucked back into, no matter how many times it's been or how long it's been, it's just something you keep falling back into. Whether it's a person you can't seem to escape, or you keep finding yourself thinking about, you think you're over it, and then next thing you know, why are you crying about this again? Why are you... You know, like, oh my god. 8 of Cups to the Devil. As soon as you move on, you're like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm healed, I move on, I don't care. And then all of a sudden, boom, you're back at it again, and the devil's swooping back on in. Disruption to your flow, disruption to your element, your zone. Something has a hold on you. Now, the affirmation of the Devil, I am free of whatever is holding me back. Something's holding you back. Most likely it has to do with your emotions or an emotional relationship, someone that you have a lot of love for. Something about this is harmful. Strength, 9 of Cups, 3 of Wands, something, you know what, Libra, I will tell you, there's something much better around the corner. And it's requiring a lot of strength. It's taking all your might. But if you keep pushing and you don't allow yourself to get sucked back in, which I know is hard, but you kind of have to just move through the discomfort. It's a bit uncomfortable, it's a little painful, but I promise you, something much better around the corner. You deserve better than this. Your goals are changing, your values are changing, your desires are changing. You, yourself, you're changing. There is that temptation. You are a little tempted. This is where you need to know your worth. You need to know your value. You need to raise your standards. You need to protect yourself instead of putting yourself back in harm's way. Show me clearly what's going on for Libra. the Hierophant, Taurus energy, and Ace of Cups. And that's funny, I was just about to mention the new moon in Taurus. We have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom. Actually, we'll keep that out here. Here you have a new connection, a new relationship coming in. This may be with a Taurus, this may be with a water sign, but this is something brand new, I think, right? Let me look at the bottom before I say anything further. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and Death. Something new has come in. Yes, justice underneath death. Yes, Ten of Wands. You've learned your fucking lesson. You've learned your lesson. You have mastered this part, this chapter of your life. You'll have other things to master in the future. Yeah. Many layers to this process of life and human existence, all that shit. But like, yeah. Justice, death, you've learned your lesson. There's a lot of karma you're clearing. There's some contracts you're ending, whether it be literal contracts or even soul contracts, karmic contracts. Things are closing out. You have changed, you have grown. It's been a slow process. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. There's still moments where you kind of fall back into the old ways, like we've seen. By the way, 9-9 in this reading seems to show up quite a few times. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Things seem to be moving a little bit slower than maybe you were anticipating. I think Aries had something like this come out as well. They had the Knight of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords, so yours is just up a notch, okay? Anyways, you have something new coming in. It most likely is a relationship. It could be something romantic. That could be long-term marriage marriage potential, okay? Yeah, you got something legit coming in. It's not this. This is a distraction. So a lot of you, if you're moving on from an ex or someone that you had a lot of feelings for, it didn't work out or never came to fruition, or something about it was just not successful or unhealthy, you're moving away from that. You have new love coming in. As you have this new love coming in, there's some part of you that could be sabotaging this. Maybe you feel unworthy or undeserving of this kind of love, this kind of energy, this treatment. You may actually have someone from the past, or this energy that you're trying to walk away from. They may try and reappear in your life. They can sense, especially if this is someone you're energetically tied to or attached to. They can sense when you've moved on, and they can sense when you're no longer giving them a thought in your brain. And it always happens as you're moving on, they come crawling back on in, right? And then that's the whole temptation of, do you get sucked back into it? Or do you choose the new path? You have something new coming on in. So are you going for the old, or are you going for the new? With this new stuff coming in, there's this doubt. You have Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. You're like nervous, you're anxious. You're like, but what if this is a setup? What if this is not going to work out? What if I get hurt? You know, all I can say is that you've changed, and you should probably challenge these thoughts. Nine of Swords to the Death card, putting an end to those negative thoughts. And that's not always so simple. That's not always so easy, but it's what's needed in this situation. Because I feel like you could be trying to talk yourself out of something that you think, oh, it's too good to be true, but it's not. It's true. And you deserve it. You deserve this. So let me look into that Seven of Swords from earlier. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Oh, it doesn't want to shuffle anymore. Seven of Swords for Libra. Four of Wands. Why is the Seven of Swords here? We have the King of Cups. Why is the Seven of Swords here for Libra? The Ten of Swords. So, a very important ending that must take place. Or at least an ending of the way a relationship is going, and a boundary must be put in place so that y'all don't keep running into the same issue over and over again. Okay, you're somebody who's very caring, very loving, very compassionate, patient, understanding. You'll give many, many chances over and over and over again. And how is that benefiting you? 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, it's not. It's not. This is not a benefit. This is a drain. This is hurt. This is exhaustion. This is betrayal, backstab, right? Someone close to you may not be who you think they are. Your intuition probably was trying to show you or alert you or like, you know, has been kind of hinting at this for a while. But maybe you were in denial or maybe you were refusing it. 6 of Swords, the Fool, 7 of Swords, again, a 7 of Swords again. Why do I get a sense that someone could be trying to like ruin your reputation or try and tarnish your image? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I'm also seeing as you're really climbing your way up to massive success in your career, in your own goals and passions and endeavors, there's someone who's jealous and there's someone here who feels threatened by you. And they will try to either take the opportunity away from you, they'll try to make you doubt yourself, they'll try to distract you. They don't want you to move on unless it's with them or it's under their terms, you know? They'll try to isolate you. This is a relationship or someone that you're connecting with. They'll try and make you disassociate yourself from other people. They'll try and get you alone. They try and make you feel like, you know, that you can't have your own life. Like it's some toxic shit. Okay, can we move on from this? Let's move on from that. 8 of Cups and the Devil. 8 of Cups and the Devil. It's like there's something you just keep getting sucked back into. 8 of Cups and the Devil. Show me about the 8 of Cups and the Devil. Whatever this is holding you back. 8 of Cups and the Devil. What is holding Libra back? Show me what's holding Libra back. 3 of Wands. Well, it's definitely affecting your future. We have the Moon. The Emperor. And the Star. So the thing is, it's like you keep seeing potential. So you're leaving this behind, but then you keep seeing these glimpses of potential. Or so someone changes last minute. As soon as you're like, nope, I'm done. We're over. I don't want to be with you anymore. I don't want to be your friend anymore. I don't want to work here anymore. Like literally as soon as you're like, I'm fucking done. They show you potential. They change last minute and they give you little breadcrumbs. Or maybe for the first couple weeks, it's like legit. And you're like, wow, they've actually learned. They've actually changed. And then the same cycle happens, y'all. Woo! Star, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. See, and like the thing is, it's fucking convincing because even I'm like, whoa, wait. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I'm like, this seems pretty fucking legit. The Star, wish fulfillment, dream come true. Hangman. So 5 of Swords though. See, it's like this keeps happening again because you're very forgiving. You're very forgiving. You're willing to just let the past be in the past. Let bygones be bygones. Thing is, you're like 5-10 steps ahead. You know how this story ends. So then what's this Ace of Cups and the Hierophant? Is this something new? Ooh, dropping the cards. Talk about the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant for Libra. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse here. We have the 10 of Cups. Talk about the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant for Libra. This fell out on the 10 of Swords. The Star. Wow. Talk about the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant. The Ace of Pentacles. And then we have the Ace of Swords. You have like all the aces in this reading. So, Ace of Swords, Magician, Page of Pentacles. I mean, what I'm seeing from this is that someone's trying to distract you. Someone's trying to make you miss your golden opportunity for your wish fulfillment. I'm seeing that whatever that came to an end, or remember when we were clarifying the Seven of Swords and it looked like, you know, heavy backstabber energy. You're dealing with somebody who will fucking stab your back and use your kindness as weakness. They'll take advantage of your soft, gentle, caring heart, your compassion, your patience, your willingness to forgive and even forget. And that, Libra, forgive is one thing, but forgetting, don't fucking forget. So the fact that the star fell out on the Ten of Swords, it's like there's this hope. You see the best in people. You can't help but see people's potential and really want to believe that they mean well. The star and the Ten of Swords, it's like this is where you're like, oh well, they didn't mean that, right? They stabbed me in the back, but they slipped. Like they didn't mean. They just happened to have a sword in their hand and 9 other swords. Like, why are you justifying this? Why are you justifying this? You're putting yourself in a very vulnerable position by doing that. Anyways, Page of Swords in reverse typically is someone who isn't being honest. They tell you what they want you to hear. This can even be someone who gossips and talks shit a lot. Like when you're around them, they always have something bad to say about, like they're bad-mouthing people, and they probably have bad-mouthed you at some point in their life. And so we're clarifying the Hierophant Ace of Cups. We're clarifying this new potential relationship coming in, maybe a marriage, maybe long-term relationship here. We have the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles telling me that this new relationship looks like this is the dream, like this is the real deal. But someone's trying to badmouth it and be like, oh no, it's not. Libra, what are you doing? Get back here. Give me another chance. You don't want that. You want me. Like, I don't know. It seems like someone's trying to convince you that this isn't what you want and that you should just stay put. No one will ever love you. Like, they'll love you, but like, they don't fucking seem to respect you. I see you'd be doing some karmic soul service by teaching them a lesson, letting them watch you be happy without them. That's their biggest karma. That would teach them something. Well, would it? I don't know. I can't say. I'm not that person. So, let them watch. Let them lurk. Let them see what you're up to. Let them see that you're happy. Let them see you win. Let them see you thrive. Let them see you find the love of your life. Let them see you. Invite them to your wedding. I'm just kidding. Oh my god. Anyways. What's at the bottom? Ace of Swords, Magician, and the Page of Pentacles. You know what's for you. You know what you're manifesting. You know what you're calling in. You know what you're attracting. You know your dream when you see it. What? Huh? I don't know. I heard it in my head. It sounded cool. And then when I said it out loud, I was like, that sounds not how I heard it. You know what your vision is. You know what you want. You know your truth better than anybody else. We have this person holding up this shiny golden pentacle trying to convince you, no, but I'm the real deal. Bitch, this is the real deal. This is the real deal. Not your little pentacle. You want to be treated with respect, as you should. Who, of course, hello, breadcrumbs, bare minimum. 3 of Pentacles underneath that. It just shows here, well, you broke a chain. You don't seem to be held back by whatever this is or whoever this is. Not anymore. Or you're recognizing how little power this has over you. So I would say stick to your vision, stick to your goal, stick to the plan. Don't lose sight. Keep it moving. I think Leo had a message like that. Like that, yeah. What is in the air for the collective lately? Keep it moving. Keep it fucking moving. And keep that blade sharp. You're gonna have to cut away some distractions and people that are not good for you, because they trying to come back and squeeze their way into your life. I don't know. I have nothing else to add. I have nothing else to add. My hands are fucking cold. They're like ice right now. That happens a lot when I be channeling and reading. So I don't know, Libra, but I think it kind of just goes back to the first cards we had. It's okay for you to let go. It's time for you to surrender. Don't fight things that aren't worth the fight, the hassle. You know, your energy is valuable. Your time is precious. You don't have time to waste on this bullshit and make belief and potential, like what could have been, especially if you have history here, which shows that you did. And we all know history repeats itself. Patterns don't lie. That's a big, big indication of if you're like, well, have they really changed? It's like, take a look at what happened in the past. So what makes this different than the last, you know? So trust your gut, trust your intuition, because it is leading you to something much better. And I wish it would have told us more of that, but I think the main gist of this reading was like, you deserve the best of the best of the best. And if it ain't that, keep it moving. And don't let anybody try and bullshit their way back into your life, because it seems like that's a theme in the recent readings, which it's whack. Some of y'all, your boundaries have to be real freaking tight, because you better keep that door locked, because they're gonna come banging. And when you don't answer the door, like they're ringing the doorbell, you don't answer, they're gonna start banging. When they don't, they may try and break down the fucking door. Like, you better make sure that you're strong enough and that you don't get sucked back in, because that was the biggest thing. I'm sorry, I'm just like trying to remember what this reading was about, because I've done a couple readings today. I'm just, all of them are kind of getting entangled with one another. But the biggest thing, the biggest takeaway that I'm feeling from this reading is like, as you're literally trying to move on and get over this, and you just keep getting sucked back in every single time, you're like, I'm done, I'm over it, I don't care. Oh yeah, are you sure about that? Let's see it. It comes back. It literally keeps happening. So if you mean it, you better walk your talk, because you keep saying that you're done, but then you're not, because you keep ending up back sucked into this devil. So Libra, I hope this helps. Be strong, my friend. Be strong. You got this. I don't know. I'm gonna leave your reading here. I hope this is helpful. I love and appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you later in your May reading next week, okay? Bye, Libra.